Meow?
Hey, it's Jay, and as you can see, I have another chair right next to me, and you know what that means. It's a crossover. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Oh boy. This week's guest is a dear friend of mine. He's also an animator here on YouTube. Please welcome my buddy, Lenny Agrusty. There he comes.
Hello,
in
hello.
grand fashion. Thank you for being on the show.
Hello.
So, Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog. We're going to talk about history because this movie's got quite a bit of history behind
it.
it.
Has a great history.
Yeah, great history.
So good.
So when was the idea of this film? Like, when did it
I think
come into like development?
I think like 2012, right? It came out like around
a while ago.
Yeah.
So fans of Sonic were very curious as to what this film was really going to be because Sonic, like, I know he has like 3D story arcs now, but like there's really no stories.
We always like mention a Sonic movie,
right?
We always wanted one, but
yeah, we just wanted to make sure it didn't turn out like the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yeah, like there's the OVA,
yeah,
but that's animated, it's
right?
Not like it's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's not like an actual thing. So years and years go by, we almost forget about this Sonic movie because it's been so long, and then. They released the teaser.
We got the movie poster. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's,
and the internet broke.
Well, you don't even see the face. It's just a silhouette.
You just see it's the silhouette. Yeah. But then the face reveal came, and then again the internet broke.
Like it shows the silhouette, but it's just like a giant head of like Sonic head. But then you have like a muscular kind of body, like a little man body.
It wasn't very promising.
No. People used to like do fan drawings and stuff with it to like try to make it look like, oh well, might look like this, but it might look like disgusting and realistic.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, then like what is this? Like what is this? Can you explain that to me? What is that? Who looked at that and was like, it's good. It's good. Everyone's gonna love it.
Then they also, because the design, like the promotional art got leaked, and it was like, everyone thought it was fake because like there's
no way it looks.
Yeah, there's no way it looks that bad.
It looks that horrendous. But
like
lo and behold,
a month later, freaking meow
meow. Oh no, that came out and we were all like, but like.
It was like E.T.
Why, though?
with like some Sonic-ish things happening.
His eyes were so small.
Everything wrong. I think like it's just like a dude at like a furry convention. Like you have like this giant head, but you got like this manly body, but he's like a little guy.
A little guy, and it's like what? Ew! Get this off the screen immediately. Needless to say, people weren't happy about it. No. And when that trailer dropped again on Meow, everyone was like, no. No, I'm not doing it. No.
Gangsta's Paradise in the background. It's fantastic.
Yeah, great stuff.
Really good.
So, this is actually, though, we got to talk about this, a rare instance where a movie studio will actually listen to the backlash it's getting. Because they actually took the time to completely overhaul his design, like a week after the trailer came out and everybody was like, what the f***? What is this?
Do you know the theory behind that? Like, everyone thought it was, like, all an act. Like, they purposely made Sonic look really
bad. To get more press?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past that.
That's ingenious.
It's a good way to do it because I feel like once we saw that I feel like no one had hope for this movie. No. So once they put out that, I could see it. I could totally see it. And I'm not, one to be on conspiracy theories, but I could see them doing that, being like, let's make him look like shit. And then make it seem like this is going to be a huge financial overhaul, but it's really not going to be a big issue. And then once we get the outrage, because I know everyone was going to hate it, I could see it. They're all a bunch of money-hungry people, these film studios.
Yeah, but the new design looks a million times better.
Oh my
God, much better.
So much better. I feel like, could you imagine what this movie would have been like if it kept with the old design?
You know, like they say it's, well, I don't know, not going ahead, but like everyone thinks like the movie's okay.
Yeah.
They will probably think it's a lot worse. Just because it's like a disgusting design.
Yeah, if it's the exact same film, it would be panned. Which I thought it really was going to be, but it's not fresh. It's got the tomato, but it doesn't have its certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's at a 95 audience score.
Yeah.
But we gotta take that with a grain of salt, because I feel like some trolls are probably just like, this movie's amazing! Just because it's like, And even though it was like they thought it was shit, they just were like, we need to make sure this movie has
purposely
boosted audience score.
Good, but
it's like those trolls. It's like those trolls who attacked those Marvel films before they even came out and tried to dive bomb the audience score to like a 0 before
really?
They came out.
I didn't know that.
It's like the opposite. It was Black Panther.
Huh.
They were like just posting horrible reviews of it. So I was at a 0 audience score before they even saw it. So it's like the opposite of this. They're just like, we got to make sure this film is at like a 100% audience
biggest
score.
meme. Sonic is literally like, there's so much stuff with this one character. Not positive things. Like everyone loves him for kind of the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So now that we've talked about the history, let's get into the film. As we all know, I don't really like to go into huge plot synopsises when I have people on the show. So we'll give a brief summary as to what the plot is. Basically, Sonic needs to keep his powers hidden, which is strike one in my opinion.
He's an alien.
He's an alien.
That's a thing.
And that's pretty much the whole plot of the film. And then, because that's like a basic
plot. No, it was really basic.
A basic plot gist, that's pretty much it. Sonic has to stay hidden so he doesn't get discovered.
Yeah, it was very safe too.
You know what I really did enjoy? The rings.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because, rings are such a big part of Sonic.
Right.
But they don't do any. You can't really translate how rings work in video games in a movie.
It was a weird idea. Like, when we saw the first trailer, that was, like, everyone was, like, the most excited about was the rings.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, it's like portals, kind of.
Right.
You know? I don't know.
I thought it was creative.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, that is such a staple thing for Sonic, his rings. But, in the games, Sonic just needs the rings as, like, an extra hit.
Yeah.
If he gets hit, he loses all his rings, and then he gets hit again with no rings, he dies. But, you can't really translate that in a film. So give him a different property. I thought it was a creative idea. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, because I feel like people might get, triggered by that because it's not what the rings do. Because as we all know, people don't like change in anything.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a solid option to give rings meaning since it's such a staple. It's like having a Mario movie without mushrooms. Like if they made like a Mario film, it's like, oh, we don't have any mushrooms. I feel like the mushroom thing that they were teasing this, I feel like that was a stab at the Mushroom Kingdom, but
literally like mushroom, whatever it was called.
It's like, oh, having mushrooms as companions, talking about Toad. It's like,
well, Mushroom Kingdom in general,
right? Yeah. It was a subtle jab. Don't try to be sneaky. We know what you were doing. Jim Carrey.
Well, it's a million times better than the Mario movie itself.
Oh my god! Like we're not talking about. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, but just like in general, this is a lot better.
Oh my god! Yeah, because they actually made it a Sonic film instead of just let's just do whatever the hell we want with the Mario movie. Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey was awesome in this.
He was having a time of his life with this film, with this role. Just you could see, I feel like he just took his 3 most over-the-top roles he's played in his career and funneled it all into Eggman.
Yeah.
It was like The Mask, The Grinch, and
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, and Ace Ventura, all in one.
Well, that's part of the idea too. They're trying to make it kind of 90s. Obviously, set around real time, but you can tell they're trying to have some kind of 90s approach with it.
Yeah.
With the acting, even the movie poster. It was super 90s looking.
Yeah. He was having a blast. I think he was probably my favorite performance in this film.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Poor James Marsden. He's always forced to drive around CG animals.
I've never seen Hop.
Neither have I, but I just know that he's in that one.
People were saying because it's Sonic, we like it, but if it was just some random generic character,
oh god,
people would probably think either average or below average,
right?
Because you got Hop, it's the same shot,
in the car.
They're in the car, except it's a cartoon rabbit instead of Sonic.
I wonder if he was I'll do the movie, but we gotta have a shot with me in the car with this.
Yeah,
right. I did however, the chase sequence at the end where Eggman's chasing him through the rings, and they're going to Paris, and then they went to
cool.
The Great Wall of China, the pyramids.
The last third, in general, I thought was pretty solid.
I thought it was a good fight scene. I just think it's a really creative way to because if you're going to bring up the rings, being portals, you need to utilize that to your advantage.
All the chase scenes were solid.
Yeah,
when the main character and Sonic were in the car, and you see Robotnik chasing them, with the random gadgets and stuff. That scene was cool.
That was really cool. Yeah. It's actually got kind of a depressing tone at the beginning, where Sonic's I'm alone, and it's wow.
The whole high five thing. No. You got the whole shots with with Sonic, like, just doing all the stuff, like, pitching and,
where he's playing baseball, literally playing every single
and then, of course, the final shot is him in the middle of the field, like, looking around by himself.
There's nobody in the stands. It's like, I'm like, what? I'm like, why am I feeling sorry for Sonic right now? It was some odd emotional filler.
Yeah, I thought Sonic was good in the movie, though.
Oh,
like,
God,
he was like, oh, it's a character.
When he got all sad, his eyes were, like, huge. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
Ben Schwartz did a great job. No, it's alright to cut you off, but Ben Schwartz did a great job.
Yeah.
As Sonic. What were you gonna say?
Because, like, if Sonic was annoying throughout, like, the whole movie, you know, like, well, obviously they can try to have, like, the 90s trope, like, that's Sonic's character,
right.
You know, but they can make it, like, a whole lot worse.
Could have been, like, Jell-O white levels of annoying.
It could literally be, like, super annoying, but, like, right away you're, like, attached to this character him being by himself alone.
Now let's talk about the beginning.
Oh, the opening.
The opening.
That opening.
What? I feel like...
I don't remember owls
in
the Sonic franchise.
I feel like they had the whole movie made, and they were like, shit, we need an origin story.
Yeah.
And it's almost just like, done.
Like, they had, like, Knuckles characters. Like, they had, like... I think they're, like, Babylon characters from Sonic Adventure or something, but, like... You had those guys, but then you got, like, this random owl.
It was just, like,
realistic-looking owl with this cartoon baby hedgehog.
Oh, God, Baby Sonic.
Yeah, Baby Sonic.
Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. It's adorable. Don't you love it?
Not as good as the Baby Nut, though. You know what I'm talking about?
The baby what?
You know the Baby Nut from the Super Bowl commercials? Like, you know, like...
Oh, yeah. Mr. Planner is deaf, and it's like, why? Why would you do that?
Because babies are huge again, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Baby Groot. You started a trend.
Baby everything.
Baby everything.
Yeah.
And then this owl gets shot out of the air with an arrow, like, in her stomach.
Oh, yeah, she didn't care.
And she's just like, alright, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's like, literally gets up, it's like, you need to leave. So I was like, no!
She's not even like... Oh, God, you gotta get out of here. She's, like, talking perfectly fine. As if there's no arrow in her stomach right now. She's just like, Sonic, you gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Save yourself. And it's like, what?
I don't understand.
The opening was...
It could have been, like, any other character.
Oh, God.
It could have been a human.
Yeah. Just not this one. It could have been anybody, and they just picked this owl-ass owl. And it's like...
Literally, like... Random CG owl.
Random CG Sonic owl.
And they never explained it.
No, they haven't.
It's just like Sonic was raised here. I don't know.
That's just how he got his powers.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just like, I have special powers. Well, where did you get them? That would have been a more interesting origin story. Where did you get these powers? Yeah. Throughout the film, Sonic realizes that if he runs at a fast enough speed, he emits electricity, like Thor. And he literally runs so fast because he's so angry that he's all alone in the baseball field that he literally... shuts down the entire Pacific Northwest power. Not just the city, the entire Pacific Northwest.
He's gotta go fast.
Yeah, he's gotta go fast.
He's gotta go fast.
I think we should do a drinking game every time he says gotta go fast. Or flosses or anything.
Flossing. Yeah, Sonic flosses in this
Sonic
movie.
Flosses, so be warned.
I mean, I was kind of expecting some kind of meme trope that happens like in the current age.
Because every current movie is like, we gotta either have somebody floss or dab. And there we go.
Well, I prefer Sonic flossing to dab. If Sonic dabbed,
I think I would have just left the theater. But, I mean, the thing I have to say about it, though, like, James Marsden's family had maybe less than zero purpose in the film.
Yeah,
like
I felt. Yeah.
I mean, because, like, it's not like... The way they should have played it, if they were going to have a wife in the film, was he should have done something, he should have, like, f***ed up, and she was like... I'm done with you.
No, she was literally just there.
Yeah, she was just there.
Yeah.
If he had, like, messed up in some way, and she was like, I can't take this anymore, like, you never do anything to protect anybody or save somebody, and then he did this whole thing with Sonic, and then she realized, and then that would have maybe worked. But the fact that she was literally just, and Renner has entered the chat.
Oh, okay.
So if you see the tripod moving, don't be alarmed. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, skedaddle. So... Yeah, I feel like she had literally no purpose.
There was
in
no
this
purpose
film
for her
at all. And her sister, like the joke. What's the joke? Like she just wants her sister to divorce.
Yeah, that's her whole character.
Why?
Just
why?
Mean sibling doesn't like the guy.
Yeah, like
but,
like why doesn't she want him? Why does she want him to divorce? Like they didn't. That was just that whole aspect was dumb.
But yeah, obviously that's not like the main purpose of the movie.
Right. I'm just saying like that was padding. Like I'm sorry.
Well, there were some parts that were obviously like filler. like there's a scene where Robotnik's dancing.
Yeah,
you know, but I thought it worked because Robotnik was great.
Yeah,
you know,
it just matches personality. Because if you've played the video games, you know Robotnik he's goofy, he's charismatic, and he thinks he's above everybody else. And I think that just matched. I just love how his assistant though, he's just like in the room all the time, like, yeah, and it's like, where the hell did you come from?
Such weird lines Jim Carrey has.
Yeah, he did have some.
It's like, I wasn't expecting that, but I should expect it. Whatever he said, it's like, oh, that was good.
Some weird lines.
He spoke Japanese.
Yeah, it's just out of nowhere. He just says interesting in Japanese, and I'm like,
I think it was Japanese.
We'll say it is.
Yeah.
It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, why? I loved Jim Carrey in this film.
Yeah, he totally made it.
I think once we all saw that Jim Carrey was gonna be
that was the first thing. That was the first thing that, like, we saw the bad design, and it's like, oh, Jim Carrey's gonna be Robotnik. It's like, okay, that could probably save it.
That could work.
Yeah. There's, well, I don't know about save it, but like, make it better.
All in all, though, like, compared to, say, a movie like Detective Pikachu, we had a lot more fun with this one than Detective Pikachu.
Barely remember Detective Pikachu, honestly.
We saw that one together, too. And this one was way more fun than Detective Pikachu. I don't really remember much about Detective Pikachu.
No, I remember the climax, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
It was
the fight
kind of
against Mewtwo was cool.
Yeah, Mewtwo was cool, but like,
it was so underwhelming. He literally was just like, I'm just going to take that helmet off. And it's like, great job, guy.
It was more like, obviously, it's like, it's Pokemon silly, but like, it's not like a fun kind of way. It's kind of just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not like intrigued by it.
They've definitely teased a Sonic 2 though. With a Tails teaser.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because Sonic 1 you just played as Sonic, and Sonic 2 you played as.
Well, they also teased Robotnik too, like being alive, and he looks more like his game self.
He shaved his head because he gets launched to the mushroom planet that we've been talking about this entire film, about how it's going to be so desolate and boring because nobody's there. But and I think because the mushroom, I forgot what it's called, Mushroom Zone, from Sonic 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is also, so that might be a tease at Knuckles, too, because that's the first zone in Sonic 3. And
it made sense they teased Tails next.
Right.
That's like, Sonic 2.
Tails,
That's like the second most known character.
Right. And Tails looks great. Tails
looks
like Sonic. I was like, at least he didn't look like Sonic did when they first showed him off.
Yeah,
that would have been.
There was the comparison of that one fox like render that looks like actual roadkill.
Yeah,
and then that was before Tails was announced. Well, kind of, but you know, like just have horrible Sonic, and then you got like this random fan made thing that looks gross too.
It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. Don't look up Sonic fan art of the movie Sonic. It's some creepy stuff.
Look up Sonic fan art in general. It's always
don't look.
It's great.
Yeah, don't look up fan art of anything. You'll be sorry. But I mean, I do think that the whole buddy cop-esque thing fit this film because it gave another dimension to Sonic.
Yeah.
Because he has to go to San Francisco, and this guy just happens to get a job in San Francisco, the police department. So it kind of adds an element to that.
Like, what else can you really do with the Sonic movie?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Like, unless it's, like, CG, like, if it's all, like, animated, you know, with all the characters, that makes sense.
Then it would make sense. You can do whatever you want.
Like a road trip movie or something.
Yeah, you can do whatever the heck you want.
Yeah, but, like, Buddy Cop, like, that was a thing. Like, when they first announced it in, like, 2012, that was just like, oh, I can totally see that.
Yeah, you really couldn't have done much more. All in all, I do think there were a couple things that, like, from the games they could have included.
There was some fan service in there.
Yeah, there was definitely
like
some
music.
fan service. Yeah. Oh, the Green Hill Zone.
Green Hill Zone.
Slow down.
The opening where you see Green Hill Zone when he was running around, that was Sonic Mania music.
Right.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Sega's got a cool logo now.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
They show all like their video games that they've done, and then it's literally a Marvel Studios ripoff. It's a Sega film.
A Sega film
with the bars over it, just like Studios in Marvel Studios. It's like, oh come on, guys, you don't need
then
that.
It opens to Owl and
Owl,
Sonic,
our favorite Sonic character,
Owl.
I
was so confused. I'm like, what?
I feel like if you play every Sonic game ever made, I don't think you'll see a single Owl.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you won't.
I don't think so. Well, at least like well known. I'm sure it's like some side character, but like who cares?
Maybe some Badnik. Which did you see when the power went out in Robotnik's lair when he touches Sonic's quill? When he opens up the fuse box and his evil lair lights, you see Badniks
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
I caught that. Cool. I was like, hey, I see what you're doing there. I mean, they drew
Sonic. Like, Sonic was in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. So I guess Lenny and I both caught something that the other didn't see in terms of references.
The guy was literally holding a picture. It was it was the silhouette and the drawing of Sonic.
Sonic, oh my god.
This Sonic lore.
And so are drug dealers. Drug dealers are canon to Sonic.
Sonic farts?
Yeah, Sonic farts. He called that one.
I mean, like,
he called that one.
Kids' family movie with some animal, like, in a real environment. Yeah, there's going to be a fart joke.
They slid in the chili dog obsession of Sonic, which caused him to fart. God. I can't believe we're talking about Sonic farting.
Well, I mean, they did it.
They did it.
And I was expecting it.
Yeah. He called it, hands down. He was like, oh, I can't wait for Sonic to fart. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like, yeah, it's going to happen. I didn't expect flossing.
Yeah, no.
Like, I saw him floss. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It kind of works with his personality, too.
Yeah, I feel like it fit. I'm surprised what's the guy's name? Roger Craig Smith, who voices him in the video games now. I'm surprised he didn't sign on to voice him, and I'll put the name right here when I figure it out.
I don't know the current one. Jason Griffiths was the one like 10 years ago.
Right, he was the one in that horrible Sonic.
Sonic 06 and Secret Rings.
And Brawl and stuff.
He was in Brawl.
So yeah, I'll put the name here. When I find out who it is. I'm surprised he didn't sign on to do this.
I don't know.
Because he's doing the Sonic Boom card. Well, he did when it was on.
Yeah.
So he could have done this. Whatever. Maybe they wanted a bigger name just to sell. But I don't really know who Ben Schwartz is either, so I mean.
No. He voiced in like the new DuckTales. I know that. Yeah, I don't know anything else though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do like how Eggman isn't just like some crazy scientist. He's like part of the government. Like he works for the government.
Yeah, it's like they don't recommend him, but like
they're like, no, let's not do that.
Well, his whole introduction was just like him like coming out of this big huge like van, and he just comes out with this like freaking leather thing with shades on,
and he's like, I'm in charge, and it's like, oh god, that's so Robotnik.
Yeah.
But I like how he's not just like some crackpot scientist who saw like the anomaly that was Sonic shutting down the power and then being like, I gotta find out who he is. It's like, no, he's like, nobody wants him on the scene. Like, there's this big round table with the government, and they're just talking about, like, we gotta send him in, and they're all like, no, please, no. It's like, you're gonna trust this with that guy? And he's like, yeah, we got him. And it's like, so he's like a member of the government, but he's an unwanted member. So I thought that was a really cool angle for Eggman, instead of him just being like, again, some whack job scientist. Just like, I gotta find out what made that power surge and steal the power from my own.
Did you think like most of the good jokes were in the trailers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. Like when like Robotnik screams at Sonic.
Yeah.
Like the whole audience laughed, but that was in the trailer, you know?
Yeah.
Like same with like, I don't know, Sonic doing like the fart thing with his arm or whatever, doing the baseball thing. The kids laughed at that too when we saw it.
Yeah, the Fitbit joke needed to be in this film, and yet they kept that secluded to the trailer because it's Sonic. He runs. That's his thing. And we all talk about, like, everybody jokes about, like, I gotta get my steps in when they have Fitbits. So that would have fit perfectly for a guy who can run faster than the speed of light.
They kept the meow scene though.
They did keep the meow scene. I wish they should have just reverted back to the old design just for meow and then
I wanted the trailer, the original trailer, to show up first. Then you have the movie.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
That was like, so good.
This is what we could have seen. Now let's see what you can see.
Or like the character that appears at the end of the movie. You know, like watch it be like the original old Sonic design, and not Tails.
Oh my god.
God,
Sonic
that'd be fantastic.
Oh my god, it would be like
it'd be like Sonic Generations.
Yeah, there we go.
Like,
classic Sonic and disgusting Sonic.
Well, modern-ish Sonic.
Modern-ish Sonic and classic Sonic.
Hated Sonic.
That would have been cool if they started their own Spider-Verse. Just with, like, Sonics. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought this was going to be a train wreck. I really, like, this morning, I had no idea what to expect. But it was definitely a fun film, and I would check it out, especially if you're a Sonic fan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You'll love it if you're a Sonic fan. We're Sonic fans. We play the Sonic games, so I still can't get past that oil zone in Sonic 2. I can't. But Sonic 2 was the game that introduced me to Sonic.
Yeah, I think it was Sonic Adventure, maybe. Sonic Adventure 2.
I think Sonic 2 is probably the most solid game in the
Sonic. Yeah, Sonic 2. Sonic CD is really good, too. But Mania, I thought Mania, like, well, that was like a compilation of like new stages and like
and some old
stages.
I haven't played Sonic Mania, so I'll have to check that out. I'll have to
check
that out, definitely. But I think we've gone on long enough about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Go out and see it. It's out now.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna get to the final verdict. As you know, I go on a rate of 5 stars. So for this film, it's tough because I don't want to let my nostalgia sway how I rate this film. But I think I'm gonna give it a nice middle of the road 3 out of 5.
I say so too.
Say 3 out of 5 because it's not horrible. It's not fantastic. It's just.
Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't Sonic and it was like
if it was
or something,
it would be terrible.
People were making comparisons of what's the Chipmunks movie, the Road Chip or whatever.
Oh my god,
they were referring to that.
Yeah,
with like this Sonic movie.
Yeah, I think the nostalgia alone, like I said, if you're a Sonic fan, you will like this film.
Oh yeah,
unless you're one of those people who can't stand differences in the source material, then you'll hate it.
Well, I think they kept it safe. Like, they really did.
But like, like I said earlier with like the rings, I feel like some
that was like the one thing.
I feel like some diehard Sonic fans who don't like anything different are gonna be like, "What the hell? That's not what the ring do." And then I'm gonna be like, "Okay, just shut up."
There's a lot of things that you can say about it.
Yeah, I know.
Sonic lore is just so weird. They always change everything. They look cartoony, and then they look
Sonic
like super realistic.
Literally was romantic with a human at one point. So. Who knows? Maybe that'll be in Sonic 3, but we'll forget about Sonic 06 at this point. Make sure you guys stay tuned next week for my review of the Impractical Jokers movie. Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's going to be insane because I love the Impractical Jokers. Make sure you guys subscribe to Lenny's YouTube channel, Sir Lenward. It's going to be down in the description below.
Follow my Twitter.
Yeah, follow his Twitter. I'll put his
more
Twitter,
active on there.
Yeah, he's more active on the Twitter. I will put his Twitter in the link below as well. So, Lenny, thank you so much.
No problem.
For joining me.
Yeah.
We'll just, Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Three, 2, 1.
iCarly.
Shut the up, bro. That's going in there. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Jay, and you see that there's another seat next to me, and you know what that means? It's a crossover. Today we're going to be looking at the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Oh boy. And this week's guest is a dear friend of mine. He's an animator also on YouTube. I'll be putting his links in the description below. Please welcome my friend, Lenny Agresti. Come on in, Lenny. Sit.
God damn. I wasn't sure. Are we like shaking hands or like?
We'll shake hands when we sit. Hi, how's it going?
Oh, we starting.
We'll start over.
I was like.